Hi, I'm Wayward, and this is Grey Goo. I have another 1 versus 1 today, this time between Awesomesocks42 at the bottom left as the orange and black humans, and Hendronimus in the top right as the orange beta. The match has gotten off to, and the map, by the way, is Urban Assault. This is one of the more popular community maps that's currently in play. I believe this particular match was played as a part of the recent Grey Goo Team League. I do not remember the names of the teams, of course, because why would I? Being prepared is not what we do here. We just kind of wing it. Right now, Hendronimus is definitely ahead. He has 2 refineries. I'm just going to go ahead and bring up the Structures tab. And is on his second factory, has another small hub coming down. Meanwhile, Awesome Socks is only on a second refinery and, of course, a first factory, which was being harassed by this commando who's actually managing to get away from this trident and revolver as we speak. Urban Assault is a pretty large map, pretty detailed, got lots of visual clutter, as it were. Pretty nice looking overall, I think. Okay, finally got that second refinery up, and now I think Awesome Socks is kind of focused on microing these units. Taking a quick look at the units tab. That's not the units tab. Looks like, and of course this does show in production units as well as active units. That throws it off a little bit. A little bit of harassment going on this refinery. That's not going to work. We've got these commandos out here ready to stop that. A third refinery coming down for Hendronimus, who is not playing games. Human units will actually trade, the tridents and the revolvers will trade slightly better off against the commandos, so actually getting a little bit more damage on that refinery at the time being, and wisely choosing to pull back there, I think. Got that extractor coming down, so Hendronimus definitely ahead in terms of economy. And another factory, which would make 3, another medium hub now coming down. Meanwhile, down in Awesome Socks' base, we have a third refinery and now 4 additional factories coming down. So I think catching up just a little bit there is Awesome Socks. This is actually my favorite color for the human faction, the black structures and the orange accents. Dig that personally. Let's see, I got just a bunch of commandos right now, not producing anything else it looks like. Let's see, beta always like to be sneaky. Not always, but it's one of the hallmarks of the faction. They can build anywhere and they tend to take advantage of that. Another refinery coming down. Hendronimus definitely taking advantage of the large size of the map and the cross spawns, getting some scouting in there, some valuable scouting in there with that commando, as unfortunately Awesome Socks resource blocks himself. All those icons show that production had to stop due to resources not coming in, and we temporarily had a refinery blockage, but that was taken care of. There's an extractor there. Let's see, 1, 2, artillery enchantment, so we're going to see hailstorms coming out. That's a favorite unit for the beta, of course. Nice scout with his trident. Let's take a look at what Awesome Socks is seeing. I think he's going to be able to see basically everything. Oh, almost missed that, because again, missing things is what we're all about here at Wayward Strategy. These commandos, I think, will actually just manage to overpower this with these backup tridents coming in. Nice pullback there to preserve the DPS of that unit for a little longer. That, I think, made the combat tip just enough in Awesome Socks' favor. Awesome Socks now with a tank attachment and air attachment. I think that's good, and getting another refinery. I was actually just about to say I don't want Awesome Socks to fall behind in terms of production, and here he is getting that extra economy out. Taking a quick look, let's see, 4 refineries to 5, so right now actually Awesome Socks is ahead. Well done. Large factory and a tank attachment, so we're going to see what are they, predators? That doesn't sound right to me. Guess we'll see in a second when they start coming out. there's the Hailstorms on repeat. Got Stalkers on repeat. With actually a Commando and Stalker on repeat. And a Stalker and Commando on repeat. And a Stalker and Commando on repeat. For Awesome Socks, looks like we have Tanks on repeat and Valiants on repeat. Nothing there yet. Large Factory coming out. Some attachments that are going to be teleported. I think that's clever. I think that's a nice use of humans teleporting structures. Okay, going back to everybody view. This is definitely a larger beta army, and with those Hailstorms, this single Gladius and Valiant are not going to be able to fight that, especially in the brush. I like this use of commandos to scout. I think that's clever. Hendronimus actually keeping his buildings close to his base and doing some kind of longer distance mining there. I don't know if that's due to these doodads, or if that is... I think this was scouted and this is being sent to stop the harassment. Ooh, this extractor is not going to work with this beta army here to harass it, although it looks like Awesome Socks taking advantage of that to do a two-pronged attack. I might be able to snipe these Hailstorms. While I'm looking, actually, while I'm talking, I'm going to take a quick look at the tech. Platform stability upgrade, that's what I thought I saw and why I decided to take a look. These Hailstorms can actually fire on the move. And repair subroutine is being researched by Awesome Socks, which will allow higher tech units like the Gladius to self-repair over time. Really even unit counts, actually, although it looks like the army size, let's see. I was right, it's the Predator. I did not get the name of it wrong. Haha. This Gladius is going to be sniped, which is going to be a big loss for Awesome Socks. It looks like Awesome Socks is slightly behind, actually, in population, and a lot of that may actually be in production. Howitzers out for Awesome Socks. I would like to see Awesome Socks mix in some air units, but I don't think that's happening. We see artillery and stealth there for those 3 at a time howitzers to come out. AoE being matched for AoE. Now, with the howitzers out, I would expect Awesome Socks to eventually get the upgrade that would improve their performance. Let's see. Looks like he's doing a decent job of targeting those howitzer shots. Hard to tell who's going to come out on top of this. It looks like Hendronimus maybe slightly... Well... No, keeping that army mobile, actually. Really well done by Awesome Socks. Cleaning up. Kind of cleaning up Hendronimus's force. Had a notification show up on my desktop. I hope that didn't overlay on top of my video. Still a slight army disadvantage for Awesome Socks, with Hendronimus having the larger army. Good howitzer numbers for Awesome Socks, though. I think several of those may be in production. And hopefully the Valiants will help deal with the AoE of Hendronimus real quick while they're kind of maneuvering for position. Let's take a look. Oh, we actually have a small hub here. That was pretty decent harassment. Could have killed it. Let's see if he manages. No. Losing focus a little bit. Although an extractor kill isn't huge, it would slow down Hendronimus' economy slightly. Another refinery coming out. I was going to try to check that. Actually equal numbers. In terms of total resources harvested, Hendro's actually slightly ahead of Awesome Socks. This is a weird situation with this army being surrounded on 3 sides by Hendronimus' forces. This is going to be a bad loss for Awesome Socks. This little force here is not going to do too much to make up for that. decent surround, but I don't think there's enough here for Awesome Socks to clean up what Hendro is packing. Still not too much on the tech front. Slightly in favor of our human player right now in population. Looking at map presence, I have a kind of informal belief that looking at the mini-map will show you who's in the better position, and both players are actually doing pretty good right now in terms of map presence. Of course, the beta player is able to get their structures out further on the map due to their ability to build anywhere, but this force up here is kind of keeping Hendronimus hemmed in, more or less. This force may be used to sneak down and harass, but actually I think it's just there to defend. I keep expecting someone to go off and try to harass. This may be a harassment force, or it's just trying to deal with the AoE. We do have what looks like a harassment force coming out. Finally an air unit for Awesome Socks, thank goodness. And a teleporter. So what Awesome Socks is going to be doing. Let's see, do you switch to Lancers yet? No. You have Lancers coming out. What Awesome Socks may be trying to do is a snipe win. So right now, and we have a transition to air for Hendronimus. I think that's a good plan. Hendronimus splitting up his army to try to deal with this two-pronged harassment. Well done, Awesome Socks. And kind of a muddled response by Hendronimus. Both this force can continue to deal damage while Hendro moves his entire army to deal with this. But yeah, I think this is well played by Hendronimus, a transition to air. But what I think Awesome Socks is going to try to do is with this teleporter. We actually do have howitzers. Don't see how teleporting howitzers makes a lot of sense, but I'm willing to go for it. But if the headquarters of either faction is killed, that player loses the game. That tends to be how these matches are played. Ooh, actually, Hendronimus' response is clarifying. This army is getting cleaned up, and Hendronimus is in a really good position to push into Awesome Socks' base right now. I feel like Awesome Socks is right to be scared. It seems like he's pulling back as though to prepare. Yeah, all these units being pulled back as well, although this little army here can just follow Awesome Socks' other force here back to the base. I feel like it's a delicate balance, but humans can tend to underutilize some of their unique faction advantages, including the large variety of turrets they have. Nasty damage by these retreating hailstorms. I am continually impressed by these relatively even exchanges that are going on. Really, I think this is a very well-matched game right now. But there's nothing to stop these, what are they called? Nimbuses. We don't have the Nimbus upgrade yet. That's one of the nastiest upgrades in the game. The giant... Oh my god. I just saw the Gladius teleport on top of that wind turbine thing. I would not be surprised if the incendiary catalyst bomb, a minute left before those air units start doing terrible damage to everything on the ground. Basically, this is going to force Awesome Socks to transition into air. I don't think anti-air is going to be good enough. We do have Lancers for actually a lot of Lancers. So he is going to try to just kill this base. I think there's enough defenders. Hendronimus knows what's going down. How human players tend to do this. Yeah, in fact, this monitor is going to try to slip in for the... Let's see what happens. I think there's enough defenders here to stop the Lancers, but we'll see. There's the teleport call in. Let's see. Gonna refocus on the headquarters. Let's see if he does it. Oh my god. There's not enough defenders. Oh my god. painful and beautiful. Awesome Socks manages to pull it out. So what I'm trying to do at the end of my videos now is to do a little overall analysis of how the match went. Early game, I feel like Awesome Socks lacked a little bit of focus. It was before the video, but he started out with a refinery and switched to a factory, and then added the refinery again later. I think he kept up very well with the refinery numbers. Let's actually take a quick look. Let's see. Actually, with the harassment, it looks like Hendronimus ended up with fewer refineries, so that definitely helped Awesome Socks. And I actually just now realized that this whole time I've been looking at the bottom over here. The bottom, I've been assuming that's the human, and I'm completely wrong. The top was the human the whole time, so I got that completely wrong. Awesome Socks was in a desperate situation at that point, actually. And several times I said that one player or another was ahead, and it was actually the opposite player who was ahead. So that's not too great for me, but I will pay more attention next time. And I don't think it materially affected anything. Lancers are incredibly nasty. They have 250 health. That's if we take a look at the Predator, it's almost double. It's like 40% more than the Predator, and I think actually more than double the Gladius. 135, so almost double the Gladius also. They're very, very hard to stop when they jump into a base like this, so Hendronimus did prepare a little bit, but it was not nearly enough. Although with the Nimbuses out and dealing their massive area fire damage, without this, Awesome Socks would have been done. So Hendronimus was definitely ahead when Awesome Socks' teleport went off. So well played by Awesome Socks. A gambit that paid off very well in the end. This has been Wayward, and this has been Grey Goo. Thanks for watching. I almost said thanks for listening, but I muddled it, and I said thanks for watching. This is the quality content you look for in a Wayward strategy video. Thanks again.